Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Thursday, April 21st, 2016. Sheldon Luce, here in the Lynn-Life, a related soul of Dunbar in the Jamie Body Mind. There are other teammates in other dimensions, all of us subatomic to someone, most of us in the physical.
That's true.
These two physical hosts are experiencing an awful lot of symptoms, and we are working to try to work with them effectively. We know the bodies bring messages, and the trick is to acknowledge the message, not pretend it didn't happen, and deal with it effectively. And we have some way to go on that, quite obviously. We're going to go with the foundational intention, which is to do what is ours to do right now in all dimensions, to manifest the divine plan. And since the assignment for the Search for Truth community is to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan, we're going to include that for today's intentions as well. And with that, the formally videoed portions of today's efforts begin. I'm feeling up for the probes and also to see if Phil is there. I feel him.
I feel Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
I have concern that he's going to get lost, but he seems like he's right on the central axis.
That's true.
I guess some aspect of me is nervous about that.
I have a little nervousness about it. And I also see how he's gripping it looks kind of like an airplane wheel, which feels like a good thing. I guess the way he's holding it so tightly.
Yes. He's not being careless.
That's true.
I do have awareness of picked down in basic training.
That's true. I feel picked. And it feels very similar to how he used to work in basic training when he was just running the training of the lie clearing protocols.
Right.
But it's all children there. I don't feel any adults.
No, there aren't any adults working right now. They don't seem to want to work. They don't seem to want this lie clearing effort to go forward. They seem to want the status quo to continue on.
That's true.
But the kids are open to it. The kids are being abused in many cases.
That's
kids are
true.
being abused. Let's call up the lost children. All the lost children come into the Search for Truth community. All children who really want to know what's actually going on for themselves and for their lives. Come on in. And also all who just feel lost.
That's true.
Here's a place to get your bearings, and then you can move forward again. Bifurcating all those who really want to know what's actually going on to the central axis.
Search for Truth pillar. All others flung away. Bugs?
Something.
I realized we did not bring the citronella candles.
We came out here unprotected.
That's true.
The answer to the question is we came out here unprotected. Oh, is that what it was? The answer to the question is we came out here unprotected.
No.
I don't know why we have biting flies as a problem in Sarasota when we didn't have them as a problem.
That's true.
It's not that they were not here, it just wasn't a problem.
Not a problem.
And they're a problem now.
That's
and they're
true.
a problem all over whenever
That's true. Legacy Trail.
Yeah, everywhere we run, biting flies are a problem now. Something has happened.
Something has shifted.
What now? What is the right thing to do right now in order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan? I can feel how I don't want to shut the door that's in the back of the energy body that was installed to let in the kind of like clean-cut body snatchers.
That's true.
And that I want to leave that door there because of reasons.
That's true.
And it's clearly against the rules.
That's true.
And I don't want to take it out.
I also feel resistant to that. Maybe I think that they're helpful, but I don't think that they're helpful. Because when I actually look at it, I see how crazy it is.
Live streaming it up. Live streaming this up. Can you help us remove this door? We're having troubles coming to grips with it.
That's true.
What do I know? I know that both bodies are experiencing real profound exhaustion.
That's true.
And that the answer to the question is therefore no.
Yes,
Whatever question it is that we're holding on to, the answer is no. That's what that exhaustion means. And the no probably has to do with, isn't there some way that we can keep this door open and still do this assignment? Because I really don't want to close the door or eliminate it.
That's true.
I want that door to be there, even though it's never been there until this past month.
That's true.
And all the rules say that there is not to be an entry point into the Search for Truth pillar other than the front door at basic training.
That's true.
And that when did it start? It started when P. Ra, previously known as President Ra, began to bring in groups of body snatchers through the sides of the energy pillar.
That's true.
Because he said they were too important to come through the front door, and they wouldn't come through the front door, which is fine. They don't have to come through the front door, but then they need to stay out.
That's true.
And his choice was to just trample right on through the perimeter of the energy bodies,
bringing all those people with him.
Lots and lots of people.
That's
and
true.
Then that's where the kind of like looters, I guess you would call it, energy looters, were coming in. And right now the looters are being kept away by security, but these well-dressed body snatchers are just coming and going, and I for some reason don't want to shut that door.
That's true. It looks like businessmen coming in through a revolving door of a very big office building.
Right, and there's not supposed to be a door there.
No, it's not supposed to be a door. It's supposed to be a wall.
Right, that's supposed to be a wall. What do I know? I know that intersection of interests is the level that we're working at.
That's true.
And that if I'm not sure that I'm going to stay, then I would want to leave that door there so that
I could leave.
I can leave and other people can come in. And it's not so obvious that I am
a weenie
chickening out and running away.
That's true.
What do I know? I know that the assignment here has to do with clearing foundational lies from the smaller subatomic.
That's true.
And getting down to truth that will propel all of us forward. And also getting up to a higher vibration, something that actually resembles divinity, in that there's a significant increase in the vibration between these ambient vibrations and that presence that's up there.
That's true.
And that it stays that way consistently. A divine support system, what that actually means is a consistent delivery system of consistently higher vibrations.
That's true.
And that the assignment includes both of these components.
That's true. Top and bottom.
And I also know that the hand is saying, and what else do you know? I also know that there are children trying to live in this smaller subatomic, and when we call them up, that these big caverns open up.
That's
it's
true.
Like big lies are released when the children are called up.
That's true.
And we make good progress with that, and that these children are being abused. And
that's true.
To continue the status quo while these children are being abused in the smaller subatomic is really reprehensible isn't a big enough word for that kind of behavior.
That's true.
And I really want to think of myself as a good person.
I want to think of myself as a good person.
I think I want to believe that having these, what looks like people in business attire, walking through will somehow keep away the traffickers in children.
That's true.
I think that's what I want to believe. And I know that the bodies are feeling profound exhaustion, and that means the answer to the question is no.
That's true.
And the opportunity is to discover what question. And usually it's the big thing that's right in front of us needing to be done that we aren't doing.
That's true. I also know that on planet Earth, the main customer base of the child sex trafficking industry is traveling businessmen, guys in suits.
Oh, that's so gross.
That's true.
Well, and I know that 22 million children a year are sold into the sex trade as sex slaves. 22 million children a year are sold into the sex trade, and 85% of those children in the United States, this is happening in the United States of America in 2016,
That's
not
true.
just in developing nations.
That's
that
true.
in the United States of America, 85% of those children are coming out of the foster care system. So we are failing our children in a profound way.
That's true.
And then people walk around saying, it's all good. No, it's not. It's not all good when 22 million children a year are sold into sex slavery. That's not all good.
No, that's something
else. This is not all good. We
No.
have serious issues.
That's
Friends, it's time for each of us to say, this is wrong. This must change. I'm going to do something and pick a problem, any problem. Boy, howdy, there's a bouquet of problems to select
That's true.
your options from. Choose a big problem and do something. Be part of the solution. Ask, what more can I do to make a difference? What more can I do? Pick a real problem. There are plenty, and go for it. And underlying all of that are these foundational lies that say, basically, I can stick my head in the sand and pretend bad things aren't happening and still be a good person. And that's not true.
That's true.
That's not true. That's lying about being a good person.
That's true. It's not all good.
Now what? What is the right thing to do right now in order to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan? I'm still not willing to shut that door, but I am willing to tune. I'm willing to do other things, but I'm not willing to shut that door. That's so disgusting. I see it. I see it.
Now when I look at the guys in suits, all I see are people who rape children.
See, I don't want to see that. I see that I don't want to see that. And what do I know? I know that the reason I'm down here is because I myself was a child who was being basically tortured by the medical system.
That's true.
Who were saying horrible things about me and about my mother, and they were just lying and using me as a way to get money, I guess. I don't know, but definitely torturing me.
That's true.
Quite obviously didn't care about anything, because there was something like a penny, some kind of intestinal obstruction,
That's
swallowing
true.
a penny. And then the body had this miracle healing, and then the body, as is normal for a boy, wanted to go out and play with other children. And
That's true.
didn't want to consider what might really be going on anymore. And that's okay. But I came down here.
That's true.
And I know that bad things are happening to children in multiple levels, and that's
A
the
lot of
reality.
bad things to a lot of children. On a lot of levels.
And friends, if we aren't going to take action to protect children, then we're bad people, and it's really as simple as that. We're just straight
That's
up
true.
bad people. Because turning the other way, pretending we don't see things, that doesn't, we're still, how are we going to make it right with God?
That's true. It's still on our record.
It's still on our record. What do I know? I know that sometimes it takes a while for the effects of the seat to sink in, but that this seat really wants to do the right thing.
That's true.
And that if I can just hang in here a little bit longer, maybe I'll be able to close that door, to eliminate that door.
That's true.
The most important thing is staying in the game. I know that. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm able to do right now with the intention to get to where I can close that door. And by close it, I mean wall it off, have it gone, remove it.
Make it go away.
Make it go away.
That's true.
It's a problem. Make it go away.
That's true.
If not today, maybe tomorrow.
Today, maybe tomorrow.
And if not tomorrow, maybe the next day.
That's true.